I see now.
What's up, you guys? This is another one of the final episodes to complete season 1 and 2 of Petty on the Rocks. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Is that it? I think.
Oh, I'm on Parler now.
Are you on Parler?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, I'm supporting the Yay train. Everybody want to leave Yay, I'm going to join you.
I'm going to join the Parler movement.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know the whole Candace Owens husband is president type shit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they duped him a little bit, but that don't mean I can't support him, and it's for free. Ain't like, you know, I ain't get a little bit of my data.
Not to mention that, well, we'll talk about that shortly, their departure from him. But it's crazy because wasn't he about to do a departure from them, and now they're doing a departure from him?
Yeah, now they trying,
So,
boy, ain't that...
I don't know how I feel because the shoe is kind of comfortable, and I did like the shoe. I really wanted to continue to buy the shoes based on
with a
him
belly,
being the collaborator.
I think he could start his own with a belly. He was charging a crazy number because it was tied to Adidas. His number could probably go down drastically because he's away from Adidas. Yeah. So, I mean, like he said, Sway had the answers.
You know, I like Kanye. I feel like he can be redeemed. He's not crazy, but he may have the mental issues that I thought he was diagnosed with, which was like depression and shit like that, right? Or whatever. But I just feel like people can forgive sex offenders and rapists and shit like that, and people are like giving him the worst bidding because of what is saying out of his mouth. But he's not touching on kids. He damn sure ain't raping women, and he ain't out here, you know what I mean, doing the worst of the worst. And it's like, I just feel like us as black people, we turn on ourselves quicker than anybody else. Mm-hmm. And it is what it is, you know, whatever. But yeah, I'm just gonna move on from that. You can go about it. But I just want to say that I feel that Adidas, y'all tripping. I don't know if I want to buy the shoe or not, but definitely should go down a little bit because he ain't on that bitch. Shout out to Kanye. And real quick, shout out to Craig Robinson. Happy birthday. You are a phenomenal black man. I don't know if you'll ever hear this, but, you know, happy birthday. I feel he is underrated. Is that the right word? Yeah, underrated. Like, he's not appreciated enough, and he should get his flowers. And he's hilarious.
Yeah, he do all right for himself.
So?
He definitely do. I gotta go back to the Ye shit. I owe y'all an episode I owe y'all a Kanye episode on the B-side still. I'm going to do that before the season's over with, for sure. I'm still doing an episode about Kanye on my podcast, if you can find it out there. Ha 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 ha. So it's a lot of Ye talk that I am going to talk. I want to talk about how TMZ is trying to super slander Ye now, though.
Why? What he say about that?
I'm just saying. He said what he said about what he said. Yeah. Y'all know what he said.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to talk more about that on the other shits. But he said what he said, and now it's like a neo-Nazi group that had signs on a bridge in LA saying Kanye was right.
Oh, shit.
Blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Now, my beef with TMZ is TMZ is basically the white Wendy Williams.
Right.
They want to be as messy as possible, right?
Right.
Now, it just so happens that the founder of TMZ is Harvey Levin. Mm-hmm. Harvey Levin is the guy from People's Court. They used to, in between when the judge do anything, they talk to inside. So yeah, so he's Mr. TMZ. He happens to be big Jewish. Mm-hmm. I feel like, just me personally, when these people
Mix, hold on.
get this kind of angry,
okay, go ahead,
and take this kind of offense to something, there has to be a level
of truth.
Mm-hmm. Even look, we ain't gonna talk about Hitler, but one of his last words said something very similar to what a lot of people have been saying. Do you know about the Moorish people?
I know of.
You know of Moorish people, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Moors taught a lot of unmelanated people how to live civilized.
Okay.
A lot of unmelanated people were living very uncivilized, very trifling, like unkept. A lot of them, and the Moors brought them cleanliness, taught them how to bathe properly, taught them mathematics, taught them physics, taught them all this legendary
and the
shit.
Moors were melanated.
And the Moors were extremely melanated. As a matter of fact, on those $2 bills, there's one melanated person on the back who was the first president of the United States.
I'm going to have to post the picture and post the fun fact.
Fun fact, there's one melanated person on the back, and he was a Moorish individual. But for some reason, let's just say, just been whatever, 75% of black people, or I bet you 85% of the people that's listening to this don't know nothing about black people aside from being slaves.
So you're saying that the Moors... Okay, I got all that. So, long story short, the Jewish people are mad that Kanye are saying black people are
Jewish too.
Right.
As well.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all. I just had to break that down from a fucking philosophical standpoint. That way, it's not just this nigga's talking out the side of his neck.
Right.
Not me, but yeah. And me too.
You heard the president? Oh, not the president. Who the fuck? With that article about the guy who don't believe it's right to teach history based on that America was stolen.
Oh yeah, you said what's that? DeSantos?
I can't remember his fucking name.
And so you know they obviously keeping it a secret for some reason.
But it's not a secret.
It's not a secret.
Knows this shit. The people that really were here. The indigenous.
It's a lot of us that don't know though. And that's why a lot of
they're
keeping a lot of shit under wraps.
Where Africa, Egypt, all those places of the wonderful is located. I wasn't taught that in school at all. I didn't know shit about no goddamn Egypt, Africa, continents. Like really, like it was like okay, there's different continents, but back to America. You know what I mean?
And put it to you like this:
boo, Harrisburg School District, boo.
All of the maps.
Sorry,
every map has Africa drawn incorrectly.
I didn't know.
Every map, they have Africa drawn smaller. Africa's the biggest continent. Africa's big as a motherfucker. I think you could fit the United States in just the Sahara Desert alone. I think. Don't quote me on it, but from that end to that end is the Sahara Desert. So, you know what I'm saying? They would draw it like this just some little offshoot shit that's almost the size of South America. No, that shit is way bigger than everything else. They never showed
how modernized they are.
Yeah.
They didn't show it's a phenomenal fucking place. Like,
yeah, they just show the huts and the naked
the
people,
dirt, the sad, the sorrow.
Yeah,
and then come to find out half the people that was showing that shit ain't even fucking donating to the Africans.
Right.
They go to the most impoverished place and be like, okay, smile for me, look sad, all right, thank you, and dip the fuck out and take the money. So, I don't know. I forgot her name, but it's a content creator on TikTok, and she'd be answering people's dumbass questions like, is there airports in Africa? Is there blah, blah, blah in Africa that you, like, are you serious? Like, we don't got electricity in 2022? Right.
It's places in Africa that will make places over here
look like
shit. And I mean, major cities here. I mean, major cities. Oh, well, you said TikTok, so let's segue. Just then, TikTok's China-based parent company, ByteDance, planned to use the TikTok app to track the physical location of specific American citizens, according to materials reviewed by Forbes. So,
To that I say, China, what the fuck you really want? What you really want from, like, what do you want?
China and America are like in bed together, like for real. And America doesn't want to necessarily admit to it, but everything is made, we get everything from over there.
All right.
Every single thing, TV, phone, everything. Furniture, everything. So China, if China had the deception that American politics and American governments had, and they weren't just so straightforward how they do things because of so many people, so they gotta kind of be blunt. They don't really deceive anybody. They just blunt about how they do their shit, and they strict and they structured a certain way because there's too many people over there. You know what I'm saying? But if they was able to finesse like America finesses, we wouldn't be able to do nothing. We would be having the Chinese flag over here. Like, that's just real. That's part of the reason I didn't want to fall for the tickety-tockety for a little while. Don't worry, I'll be on TikTok soon. I'll be on TikTok by the next season of Petty on the Rocks. You can guarantee that. But, it'd be like that sometimes. And I'm talking all the shit about China and TikTok, but let's be real. Facebook been doing it forever. Snapchat was trying to do it. A lot of apps do it without even trying to tell us. The dating apps be trying to get us without telling us. Like, just your regular Google, you know what I'm saying? All that. So, they ain't alone. They not alone. All right. Inflation. I know this episode is sounding real boring. Inflation is forcing half of all Americans to look for second jobs. So, I only bring this story to the forefront to tell everyone listening to just keep your head up, stay positive, and don't let the bullshit get to you. We all hate our jobs, our 9-to-5s that is. We all want to just purely pursue our passions, but we got to fund our passions. So, until you can properly fund your passion, just suck it up. Because even the motherfuckers making 80 and 90 and 100 and 120K, and because if you make 100K, they tax that 100K and then put you back down to like 70. So, just food for thought. So all the people that's thinking they got the best jobs in the world, they getting taxed crazy and then everything's higher. So you find a lot of people with great jobs trying to find little second part-time jobs. So just, just something to think about. We all feeling it. We are all feeling the crunch. You know what I'm saying? We're all feeling the crunch. There's a flying car in Dubai, and it's fully electric, and it travels up to 80 miles an hour. Shout out to Dubai. Shout out to Glorilla, because Lil Duval was trying to be funny. I'm going to say some nobody born after 2000 should be named Brenda.
You
Linda,
think he was talking to her?
Look, I don't know, but the shoe fit, so she had to snap that, and I liked it. Glorilla says, nobody over the age of 45 shouldn't still have Lil in their name. unless they Lil Wayne. That's what I said. Unless they Lil Wayne. But anybody else with Lil in their name, no.
Lil Wayne is the only one.
Lil Wayne's the only one that can have Lil in his name forever because
it makes sense. I would
he's
agree.
He's the he's
the
who
GOAT.
he is. Yeah.
He's the king of the littles.
The king of the littles. So he can have Lil. Everybody else, man, after you turn a certain age, get that out your name, Jack.
Yeah, you see Bow Wow did it.
Mm-hmm.
Bow Wow, what's the other one? Lil Romeo.
Yep, Lil Romeo. Look, even Young Blue, I don't even like Young Blue, but Young Blue changed his name to just Blue. Young Jeezy changed his name to just Jeezy. So, something to
What about Young Jock? Is he still young, Jock?
Yeah, he's still Young Jock. That's why he lost that 1,800.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Huh. And
He was
hold
stressing
on
over
real
that
quick.
18.
Shout out to the motherfucker named Rich on OnlyFans that fucking disputed the charges. Like, bitch, you whack, and your name should not be Rich. It should be Broke, bitch. It should be Broke OF. It should be called Disputes. Like, you're a fucking weirdo.
You know what's funny?
A person that subscribes to my OnlyFans and then dispute the charges because he's a fucking weirdo.
But didn't they do it more than
once? Yeah, that's why he's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, so you gonna go back and then go back and then go back?
I'm so mad. And I'm not even mad. I'm just irritated at the fact that I'm like, where are my money? And that would probably explain it because it was technically recently.
Yeah.
And you gotta wait for that shit. So maybe that money that I cashed out was technically used for, because that shit's nowhere.
Yeah.
It don't take that long.
Yeah.
But all I gotta say to him is, I don't know, you're weird.
Eat a bag of dicks.
Yeah, my baby father told me that one time, and that hurt my feelings, because that's the first time anybody ever said anything like that to me. And I was just like, eat a bag of dicks? That's how little of me you think?
Well, that's fucked up.
Woo.
Yeah. That's how little of Rich, I think.
Yeah, fuck Rich.
That nigga ain't rich at all.
Fuck.
I don't understand that shit. As a motherfucker who ain't rich, I just take my lumps if I get an OnlyFans I don't want.
I spend more money on the games on fucking.
You feel me?
You know what I mean? So
like that's what blow me. Somebody like that probably spend more money on beer or something stupid like that.
Probably.
But it's gonna charge. But want to charge back some shit. So you made the attempt 3 different times though.
He's just a weirdo.
Yeah, fuck these niggas.
Rich, if you're listening to this, I hope your mom chokes on a biscuit. She don't gotta die, but she will choke. But anyway.
I hope she fall down the steps. Life alert. Fuck that shit.
Life alert.
This is Petty on the Rocks, and we are
every
that.
time.
Fuck that
shit was whack. I'm sitting here like, damn, did somebody hack my OnlyFans account?
Something, and then there's some fuck shit. Like, that's ridiculous.
That's okay. That's why I got Jizzab now, bitch. It's alright. It's cool.
That little shit ain't affecting nothing. Alright. Scientists from the University of Texas at Austin have developed an artificial intelligence that can read people's minds by decoding brain scans.
Huh?
Some scientists from the University of Texas developed some artificial intelligence that could read minds by decoding the brain scan.
Oh, yeah, that. Well, that could be, if that's a real thing, maybe that could be like implemented in the whole thing of marriage, because at this point,
you need to know what's up.
Yeah. Don't do it just for the money. Don't do it because of this and that. Like, don't play. Stop playing with me.
Damn.
I don't want to play these games.
I feel you.
I don't want to do this anymore.
We're going to do this day. We're going to do this day for the right reasons.
Right.
Not the bullshit. I feel you. I definitely feel you. The way I feel about that shit is the fix been there, man. I ain't think they can read minds, but damn.
It's a lot going on.
And
I think everybody's trying to play God, and I don't like it.
And what I will say is, if anything has the ability to read minds, then everyone listening to this needs to adjust their mindset. regardless of how you feel about it, how positive you feel you are, be a little more positive, think a little more happier thoughts, take deeper breaths, remind yourself that everything is going to be all right, and the Lord is in our favor. And as long as we could project the positivity into the world, and we keep those positive neurons going, artificial intelligence can't beat you. It's when those seeds of doubt and fear and all those other things come about, and that's when artificial intelligence can tap into your shit probably and steer you on a course that you might not want to go on. So, it's ultimately always up to us at the end of the day, regardless if a computer is becoming smarter than us or not. Izzy Drake, the fake Drake, changes his name to Izzy Famous after receiving
death threats,
a cease and desist letter.
Oh shit!
Notice to cease and desist. Dear Izzy Drake, this letter serves as notice of your unauthorized use of the trademark OVO to promote your brand and likeness, as well as your unauthorized fabrication of media, which is per se damaging and defamatory to our brand.
What?
Your conducted actions are unwarranted, unwelcome, and unacceptable. In addition, this shall serve as a pre-suit letter demanding that you provide us written assurance within 7 days that you will cease and desist from making any further factually untrue statements involving OVO Sound and or Drake, and that you will no longer fabricate media that portrays the aforementioned trademarks. Thank you for your cooperation. Please send all correspondence to info@octobersveryown.net.
Damn. Well, it's about goddamn time.
Yeah,
It's about goddamn time.
Yeah, man. I'm just mad he looks nothing like Drake.
Yeah.
He looks nothing like Drake. Even if he was to lose 50 pounds, he'd look nothing like Drake. I'm missing it. I swear I would have been a T-Pain fucking parody if I could have known I would have got paid to do it. I like the whole Epiphany album.
Oh my gosh.
I could have sung the whole Epiphany album. Building a time machine. The fuck? This is a perfect segue. If Martin Luther King and Malcolm X were still alive, would they be ashamed of modern day Black America?
Fuck. It hit or miss.
I believe they would be.
But what about Jay-Z and Beyonce? They should.
I mean, everybody got exceptions.
I'm sorry, Kelly Rowland. She looks beautiful. I seen her. She posted something on Instagram in a nice dress. She's just so elegant. I don't know why we don't say her name more. Like, no offense to Beyonce or anything. I'm just saying, like, that's kind of like the first name that comes to mind is Beyonce. It could be Kelly. It can be Kelly. She's beautiful and talented and minds her own goddamn business. But anyway, I digress. I just wanted to put that in there.
No, I feel you. They will be ashamed of these niggas, though. Because it's a lot of fuckery. I feel like Tupac would be ashamed of half of these niggas right now. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, I know Martin Luther King would have been ashamed. I know Malcolm X would have been ashamed. Because You said big ass fucking Terry Crews ass motherfucker. Oh, solo for myself.
Oh shit! Why do you think he's a sellout?
Yo, he let the dude fondle his balls.
He didn't let him fondle his balls. He said he was sexually assaulted. What?
I'm 6'3". Let's just throw a number out there. Let's just say 270, 6'3", 75 pounds, all muscle, chiseled to the core. I'm gonna let a little 5'8", 5'9" white man walk up to me and just grab my fucking nuts?
You're gonna ruin your whole career and punch him and break his face?
I'm not letting him grab.
How can you let him grab? There's a difference of letting a person grab your nuts and a person just. Did you just let me pluck you? No. But did I pluck you? Yes. You are. You know, we're in a different situation, so I know you're not going to be like, oh, monkey smash. Or hawk smash.
But if you see someone, you gotta see somebody reaching for your nuts. It's your nuts. I could see a pluck, I get. A reach for the he has to go.
Do you know how many nuts I've grabbed, like, on a drunken, like, not even, like, they were fully clothed.
Yeah.
Now this is now sexually assault because I'm saying it. Or sexual harassment. Sorry, not assault. Harassment. But they didn't never tell me not to, so I don't know. But anyway, and when I'm back in the day when I was drunk, I used to grab, like, I'd be like, oh, you're cute. And then I'd probably grab your nuts, right? Never stopped me, never nothing. And it was like, you know.
For one, you're a female grabbing the males.
Okay, females. How I've done it to females. I've like been. Can I touch your boobs? Can I touch your butt?
I feel you.
And they be like, yeah, go ahead.
But if we're in a job interview,
I just want to say, shout out to all those women out there that let other women fondle them, drunk or not drunk. Because sometimes I don't know if they're drunk. I know I be drunk, but even still, they be with the shits. I be like, oh, like I'm just like, oh my god. It's cool when they do it. It's cool when they do it. Probably when I do it.
Fucking cool today with the shits. I ain't done that.
Did we smoke that second?
No. But I'm just think about it. Honestly,
I don't believe if that's the case, I feel like he was violated. Maybe he didn't know what to do. We don't know where he was at, how it was going down. Like, this rich white man just grabbed my nuts. What do I do? A, break his face. B, say something about it. C, don't say shit about it, but then he's going to continue to try to grab my nuts. So I feel like he could have Will Smith the situation and he didn't. And he shouldn't be victimized because he didn't Will Smith the situation.
Hold on now.
Because now that sounds like, oh, well, if you let anybody grab your nuts, you're automatically suspect, but we don't know the content.
I'm
not suspect, but you know the content of it, of saying like, oh, he let him. But go ahead. No, go ahead.
All right. Okay. All right.
Devil's advocate.
We can agree that maybe my word choice isn't correct, but personal space is personal space.
Okay, we're not going to say no names, but if Harry Potter, okay, you know who I'm talking about. If Harry Potter, we was chilling. You see how he be close? He don't really got no borders. Like, he just be close.
You got a point there.
You know what I mean? There. I'm expecting for me. You don't know what it feel like every day not knowing if I'm going to hold off and have to hit this man because he's giving me the vibes. He's going to go past the boundaries of touching my, like, something I'm just not going to be okay with. Like, I let the Pope go. I let, you know what I mean? Just little obnoxious stuff. He's cool as a fan, but the nigga's a little...
ADHD.
And if I would say he's on the spectrum too, shit. But at the same time, you like, it's like I'm expecting this to happen because I already see how he violates other people's spaces, like by the other shit he does. So if he was to haul off and grab a titty, I'm already prepared in my mind to knock his socks.
Oh, he's gonna get
because I'm already. But I'm not even saying that that's what he's gonna do. But you know what I mean. But because he's already
and that you know what.
So it's like maybe one, he was blindsided, or two, he kind of maybe had the vibe and just like, nah, he ain't gonna do that to me.
And then they did it. And you know what?
You know, it's different situations because it ain't like he couldn't beat the man up. We all know that.
That is exactly why I appreciate having these episodes and these talks and these forums with you because I get a different view on how to look at something. Because I was under the impression, like, how the fuck?
That's what everybody.
Big ass man let this little ass man.
You know what's so crazy, and also you never know what a person's dealing with. What if that man had the trauma and he was traumatized? Like somebody did that to him before, and now it's like you don't know. No one knows how they're going to react. I could say all day long, how can you not tell on somebody that's violating you? But I was violated as a child and never said anything until I got older. So at the end of the day, I just feel like my point of view, how I perceive things are a little different because I know what it's like to be on, you know what I mean? We don't know. That nigga could have had a flashback. He could have thought about his whole career and just said, fuck it, I'm not about to do this. Or, you know what I mean? Like, we don't know. Like, people play off of other people's traumas. Like, we don't know what the hell happened. But to think that, like, it's not realistic that, like, we all know that man could have Hawk smashed that man, monkey smashed, yes, Hawk smashed. So the fact that he didn't, one, he took other things into consideration, but he also was brave enough to say anything. And I just want to say out there for black people, don't automatically assume now I'm not gonna say the worst, but assume that's what it like. I don't know how to explain it, but not saying you per se, but in general, that's how you like. How, you know how many black people said the same exact thing? Like, how you gonna let that little ass man do that? You big as fuck, or you big for no reason?
I ain't gonna exempt myself from that because my train of thought was like, "Hey, yo, how the fuck he let this nigga touch him like
dreaming,
that?"
Acting like a crackhead. Sorry, talking about my cat or our cat. But yeah, man, I be feeling bad, but I feel like. If he would have let that shit rock and not said... Like, I watch this guy on TikTok. I can't remember his name. But if you ever seen the guy that do the champion switch-ups... Like, he be doing the little dance and then he switch through, like, 80 million champion outfits.
Oh, the African dude?
No, he not African.
Oh, I know. I seen the African dude do like a... He's like a black samurai type.
Oh, no. Oh, I know who you're talking about. I like him.
He's doing the tickety.
But this dude, he's like, I think he's military. He's a black dude, got a white wife. No, that doesn't matter. I just threw it out there. But anyway, he, he was doing the challenges and shit. And then, I don't know, I just was scrolling on his page and now he got on like Pent. But he pretty much was saying how he was sexually assaulted, raped by his... I don't know if it's his uncle or his cousin. And then basically that made him he didn't know what his sexuality was for a while, and he was like, it was hard to find who he was or even someone to accept him because he was, he liked to dance, might have a little feminine mannerisms or whatever the fuck. Right. And shout out to his wife for being able to nurture him and help him heal and just accept him for being because that's not his fault. That so my heart always go out to stuff like that. I always feel like you never know a dude's story because a lot of times you think dudes are strong. They will never. This could never. Or that. I don't know, but it's definitely contrary.
And then be ignorant, and then be ignorance, but because you never know what people go through. So, and I feel you on that. Yeah. See, this maybe come around full circle. Can't argue with that.
See.
Let's see what we got going on in the world. What else do we got?
Prayer is simply having an honest conversation with God. Amen.
Alright, so we didn't talk about it yet. Hold on, before we go there. Amazon is saying that floating warehouses and airships could be coming very soon. Imagine working in a floating warehouse. I might fuck
Why are we fucking floating, bro? Hey. You floating like
blunt.
In the air?
Yeah, like a blunt. Yes.
Why?
Well, people be wanting their shit same day. They want to order their shit and get their shit same day.
What the fuck? See, this futuristic
Jetson shit. That shit sound lit though.
Yeah, lit. This Jetson shit is
it's out of control, huh?
Yeah, because all you need is for one building to fall out the sky. Are they gonna never do it again? No, they're gonna try to do it again and make it different.
But that's why they doing it like in a blip format.
Yep. They have fun with that.
That way you could.
That's crazy. Buck wild. I mean, congratulations to elevating, moving on, and I guess reinventing the wheel and shit. But
you like fuck all
yeah,
that.
nah. I'm gonna have to stick. You know how? You never mind. I ain't gonna say that. That's too offensive. How old people feel about certain things. That's how I'm feeling.
Hey man,
cut all that bullshit out.
You're getting a little old fashioned.
Yeah, nah. Keep me on the ground.
All right. So I'm gonna read this statement.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm enjoying this reading these statements. Adidas does not tolerate anti-Semitism and any other sort of hate speech. Ye's recent comments and actions have been unacceptable, hateful, and dangerous, and they violate the company's values of diversity and inclusion, mutual respect, and fairness. After a thorough review, the company has taken the decision to terminate the partnership with Ye immediately in production of Yeezy branded products and stop all payments to Ye and his companies. Adidas will stop the Adidas Yeezy business with immediate effect. This is expected to have a short-term negative impact of up to $250 million on the company's net income in 2022, given the high seasonality of the fourth quarter. Adidas is the sole owner of all design rights to existing products, as well as previous and new colorways under the partnership. More information will be given as part of the company's upcoming Quarter 3 earnings announcement on November 9th, 2022. Sarah, listen, said they try and get rid of Ye.
We already said this in the beginning.
But we didn't go into detail. We just, Remember you said you gloss over it. And I just said something about his comments. We ain't talking about Adidas cutting him off. So Adidas cutting him off, man.
Yeah, half off on Adidas.
And they gonna get them Yeezys for the cheap. I know. They gonna
like them.
up.
That's so crazy.
They gonna recoup that money if them jumps go half off or some shit like that. That $250.
I mean, they should just sell out what they have in production and whatever they got. You know what I mean? Give him his cut.
His ideas and make new shoes that look like his old shoes.
Damn, I feel like a hypocrite. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. I want to buy them because they are. Will they even still be Yeezys?
I thought Adidas was owned by a German company who was down with Hitler and all that anyway. But we ain't gonna go there.
I'm so confused. I literally just liked the shoe and I was trying to support the Yeezy movement, but I guess.
And I mean, and then the people are talking about boycott Adidas. What does that leave Ivy Park?
Oh shit!
Should be deeper, darker criminal links to me. So,
can we smoke one of those mini blunts that you have rolled?
Soon, baby. Soon. We got a long.
We only got what 22 minutes, I think, left on the podcast.
All right. Sure. You gotta light it though.
That's okay.
I'm in the process of, you know.
I'm sorry, you guys. We just taking a mental.
Yeah, man. This would be a commercial break, but we ain't got no sponsors yet. So, season 3, man. Fuck with us.
Block.
Don't worry. Season 3 gonna be lit. We gonna have.
Can I say something? I'm gonna say something that's petty. Since this is Petty on Rocks, this is more for the B side. But y'all need to get rid of them people that's just in your life because they're waiting to glow up on you, or they're using you because you glue up on them.
Yeah, man. Nobody
now,
likes that shit.
I not too long ago defriended a friend or person I thought was a friend, and I realized our definition of friend does not add up, right? And everybody always, maybe you're being hard. Maybe you're being... Well, first of all, she had sex with a person that I told her sexually assaulted me as a child. And continued to fool with that person. But I knew she was shut out even before that. my point is, if your friend's your friend, they're your friend through thick and thin. They're your friend when you got, when they got, when they don't, and you don't. And they're not going to ever try to shit on what you got. And if they can't share what they got, if they are not willing to at least point you in the right direction. Now, it's not their duty to fucking handhold your whole life. But in the sense of saying, stop fucking with raggedy bitches. I just had a friend tell me that a person that I no longer call a friend, she said she no longer call a friend, call her just to give her a ride, just to show her she had a new car. But you didn't call me when I was going through the hardest times of my life recently. Girl, fuck you. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to say shout out to the people that got raggedy friends that didn't realize they was raggedy until they just heard this episode.
Hey, man. Say, man. And we gotta learn how to play people. We gotta learn how to play everybody. Unfortunately, when you've known people for a long time, you try to fucking appreciate the person. You try to appreciate the person in totality. Who they was, who they are, who you think they're gonna become. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you run into some people who, like, who they are ain't it. Who they was might have been it. Who they are ain't it. Sometimes we run into those situations and we gotta move accordingly. It's not even personal, like, against said people. It's just like, why damage my own energy for the sake of you? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm gonna step to the side. And if anybody, I don't think nobody who personally knows me listen to this, but if anybody who personally knows me is listening to this, for the most part, I'm not talking about any of y'all. It's some motherfuckers I've distanced myself from. I distance myself from everybody, but it's some people I've distanced myself specifically for certain reasons. You know what I mean? And if you family, that's different. But if you my boy or something, then yeah, I probably distance myself from you for a reason. Like, and don't take it personal, but shit. You know what I'm saying?
I cannot.
That energy transfer is a little weird, so you gotta keep that in mind. You don't want nobody that's just trying to level up on you, glow up on you. You all want somebody that's trying to uplift each other, because the difference between this race and these other races, and we hate to always make it about race, is our melanated race focuses so much on division, turn each other down. How can I come up? Me, top of the ladder, blah, blah, blah. As opposed to the each one teach one concept that I see in every other race.
Can I say this? Shout out to Blue Ivory Carter for spending a salary on what she bought at the wearable art gala. Mm-hmm. Shout out to her. I want to be. What's the words? The mermaid. I want to be like those. You know what I'm saying. I want to be like Blue Ivy. Goddamn shit. That's where I'm going with this.
Inspired.
Yes.
Let's see if I got one more before we go, man.
Y'all need to leave Black China alone. They talking about sex trafficking claims and shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? If she did decide to sell a little coochie on the side, ain't nothing that nobody else ain't never did. Shit. Leave her alone.
How is it sex trafficking if it's you? It's, the person themselves. Man,
I don't know. They'll find anything.
I got one last story. And then, do with it what you will. I know you know the show Friends. Alright? You know the show Friends. The dude that played Chandler on the show Friends spent $9 million to get sober. Yeah. He spent $9 million, the dude from Friends.
Which one is that?
The one that played Chandler.
I don't remember. But you said $9 million to get sober? If that's how much his sobriety cost him, congratulations that he found it, but Jesus would have been cheaper. Not Jesus, I'm sorry, God would have been cheaper. Self-love would have been a little cheaper.
You know what I'm
and I'm not saying, you know what I mean, I'm not trying to shoot down his congratulations to being sober. And that's what's up. However, I know that with God and some good friends, he could have saved a few $1 million. That's all I'm saying.
When you got that kind of money, though,
I know it's probably like spending $500,000.
and that kind of access is just a real thing. So, on my level, I feel like I'm like, damn, why did he spend so much? But I'm happy it worked, and I'm happy it didn't take all his money. That's all I can say. And if I could be happy for anything, anybody, I'm happy it worked out for him. I'm happy it didn't take all his bread. I'm happy it didn't leave him to a point where he like, damn, I'm tapped out. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't know if it was just alcohol. I don't know if it was, it could have been anything. I didn't get the full deets. I just seen 9 million niggas sober. So I don't know if what it was. But for example, remember what was that? Yesterday we was in the car with what you call him when he was playing that, and the nigga was like, yeah, Drill's Santana is one of the biggest disappointments.
Oh yeah.
Now, what they don't want to tell us is that motherfucking Joel's didn't properly know how to he didn't go seek professional help first. And so eventually I think something went wrong with his teeth or something. And he got prescribed some perks and then got addicted to the perks. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying it's the shit on the man because he's doing better now. He's on a better journey. But
holy smoke.
I'm just saying it's just kicking an addiction is hard.
I just thought about those some D's on
him.
Oh.
Yeah. You feel me? It's like that'd be the bullshit.
I want to say this again. Y'all need to leave people alone. Let people be great in their greatness. And if they go, hold on. Let people be great in their greatness. And if they're going to be fucked up, like if you're not trying to help them, leave them the fuck alone. Like, I don't understand what's with the cameras. What's with the, let me tell you how bad Shirley doing. Like, that shit can be entertaining for the foes, but you're going to get what you sell. So
yeah, man.
It's no point of even going down that route.
That was the most hatingest video I've seen.
That Soldier Boy, not Soldier Boy, that Rich Boy video really rubbed me the wrong way, and that's still on my heart. Because that's
come up with the new Joe Big Dog.
Like, that nigga look like he was trying to come up with his next meal. Get the hell out of his face.
His fucking business.
Like, we all trying to come up with our next meal. Like, nigga, what are you talking about? We got other shit to worry and think about. You talk about some shit that happened how many years ago? Mm-hmm. Are you a producer? Are you an engineer of any type? Oh, you're not? What the fuck?
No bullshit.
It's weird.
And then people just.
I'm telling you, and if you would have pulled out the AK and just started blasting motherfuckers.
Then it would have been, oh, rapper Rich Boys.
Yeah, he should have played Insanity.
He turned the corner. They shouldn't. See? Be fucked up.
Leave people alone.
Ain't nobody voted for the shit. Fuck motherfuckers.
Voted for what?
Fuck everybody on my Twitter feed.
What?
Claim to follow me, y'all go suck a dick and that.
What?
I had a fucking poll.
Oh my gosh.
Which would you rather? And that shit got no votes.
I told you Mixie get more love than any of our posts on the page.
So I'm telling everybody suck a dick and die. Y'all ain't gotta follow me. Suck a dick and die. God damn it. Season 3 Vern gonna be off the fucking chain.
Oh shit. Here.
Y'all thought season 2 Vern was a son of a motherfucking gun.
Oh my goodness.
Season 3 Vern is gonna show
I can't wait for season 3, you guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I will learn not to yawn, and I won't be podcasting laying down. And I'll wear pants and, well, sometimes. And, yeah, we're going to definitely, just have more visuals, more media presence.
Season 3 is starting with visuals.
Yeah. Y'all have to catch our first episode.
So season 3 would be basically the first season.
Yeah, it's January 15, 16. 15, 16. Can't remember.
One of them days.
But guess
16, I think.
we're gonna have our little desky desk and our little
headphones and microphones. That's gonna be alright.
And y'all can hear us talk shit in high definition.
Yeah, while we getting high.
Oh yeah.
And then y'all gonna get to see Mixie in real time.
Yeah, see how she don't give a fuck.
We gonna make sure she nice and pearly up though.
Yeah.
Right now she in the trenches right with us. Trench dog. This cat mixed dog, trench dog. So don't be calling me dog. She looked up like, don't call me dog.
But was that it? Was that all?
That's all we got.
That's all we got. There's nothing else that was worth for damn. I'm just kidding. There's
I probably had some news somewhere in the cut, but whatever. I don't know.
We'll be back Thursday, and then what we got? When did I say our last episode?
Our last episode was
November
15th, I think.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah. So they probably got what, like 4 more episodes.
Probably.
For real. Then I want the B-side.
B-side.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just
whenever you're ready.
Go on that rant.
All right, you guys, we're gone.
Gang gang.